It's officially been about almost 2 years since the last time I made a video on this channel. And to be honest, bro, I wanted to just talk about everything that's been happening. The last thing I wanted to do is just get on here after 2 years and just do a sneaker review or do a video on what's coming out in a week and not address where have I been directly on this channel. For people who's been following me outside this channel, you know I've been blessed, bro. I've been extremely blessed with all the opportunities that came out after I decided to just take a small break. Well, I don't know if a year is small, but take a break from long form sneaker content. And for people who don't know, right, which is completely fine, this video is just to catch you up on what's going on, and I'm officially back. And we're gonna get through everything. You know, if you read the text, if you read the title, if you read the thumbnail, there's no need to prolong it. Let's just get straight into it. I've been doing this since 2017, bro. That's when I started my channel. And at that time, sneakers was everything to me. And to be honest, it's still a very huge part of me. From 2017 to about like 2020, I think I made a video every single day about everything, about every video, about every release. And over time, it became a point where I was slowly growing a good community of people who supported me for a very long time. And for those people, I'm very grateful. And a lot of you guys follow me to different venues and different ventures that I decided to do. However, somewhere within that process, bruh, I wanted to like tap into a more creative space because YouTube as a whole, it shifted. It always shifts. Even like where sneaker YouTube is right now, it's nowhere near close to what it was when I first started. Nothing stays the same forever. I say that because through that process of just creating content a lot every day, I wanted to create an avenue for me to be able to do something outside of the box that I quote unquote put myself in. Now, if you're not a creator, if you don't create content, you probably wouldn't know what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna try to break it down for you. If you talk about something every day, all day, and you build a following off of one specific thing, which is sneakers, it could be cooking, it could be tech reviews, it can be whatever that niche is. You start to feel limited creatively, and it kind of puts you in a situation where if you create anything outside of that, the community that you built isn't receptive towards it. And it's completely fine once you understand that's how it goes. Example, you show up at McDonald's to get a burger. If they tell you, hey man, we only got tacos, you're gonna leave the line, right? Like, it's a place called Taco Bell. I would've went there if I wanted tacos. I pulled up to McDonald's, bro. Where's my burger? Life is the same way. I wanted to do other videos, basketball, vlogs, all these things that did not have anything to do with sneakers. And I realized when I would put it on this channel, it didn't do well. And I had to realize that is not why you guys came here. You guys came here for the sneaker content. So instead of forcing it to you and failing miserably, it's almost like trying to feed a person that's not hungry. I decided to create a new channel, which at that time was very new to me and I was very excited. And I'm blessed to say that channel did very well. That one reached over 100,000 subscribers as well. So many opportunities came from that. That was a huge reason why I had to take a step back from this channel, because it's hard to go half and half in anything, especially when you're trying to create something. It's a lot different when it already got its own legs and it's moving. And for me, I'm like, yo, this new channel, I really wanted to do well. I'm gonna have to take a step back. That is when I decided to not focus on long form YouTube videos, but I was always still in the mix. I wanna make that very clear. I've never been a person who decided to do sneaker content because it was cool, because I could make money off of it. When I started this channel, it was purely because I loved buying sneakers and talking about it. I would talk about it to my friends, cousins, anybody who would listen. That's what majority of my conversation would be about, sneakers and basketball. Me starting this channel was just a way for me to be able to talk to a bigger audience besides the people in my neighborhood or the people I knew. Once I started making money off of it, I quit my job. It became a legitimate business. I say that because it's important to know I never stopped doing this. Yeah, I stopped doing long form videos on YouTube. But if you follow me on Instagram, if you follow me on TikTok, if you even look at my YouTube shorts, still to this day, I just did a deal with Foot Locker. I work with Jordan brand, I work with Nike, Adidas, you name it. And now I ain't talking about like a couple years ago, I'm talking about a couple weeks ago. The difference is, instead of me putting out a 12-minute video on sneakers, I would do a minute to a minute 30 reel on Instagram, a TikTok video, or even YouTube short. I'm still in this community very deeply. It was just the content strategy for me was, it's very hard to do a 12-minute to 20-minute video here, and then also do what I had to do on the other end as well. All the other responsibilities that came with this. It was in my best interest to take a step back so I could actually start to reach outside the box and just pray to God that I could take that leap of faith and it be successful. And I can honestly say it was, bro. I still think to this day, that was the best decision I ever made in my life. If you guys don't know, at this point, I mean, there's so many things that I'm a part of now. I have a podcast with Dwight Howard called Above the Rim. We talk basketball. We've had amazing guests from Gilbert Arenas to Nick Young to Mario Chalmers, Brandon Jennings, Keon Martin. I mean, you name it. I mean, we've probably talked to him. I'm also the voice of overtime. If you checked out any of the OTE games, whether it's basketball on Amazon Prime or YouTube.
Eli Ellis, he crosses over, step back, two, oh, he lost it for the win!
Even OT7, which is a football league that is pretty much creating the next realm of NFL players. I've done broadcasts for NFL TV. I've done broadcasts for women's basketball, which is making monumental leaps right now. I've done videos with Mr. Beast. I've done things with AMP. I've done things with RDC. I've done things with Cam Wilder. I've been everywhere, literally. And I think all that came from me being brave enough to take a small step of faith, understanding that, yo, I love sneaker YouTube, but I think there's more to me to give to a wider audience. And I think that definitely helped me out a lot. With that being said, I never felt like I alienated how this all started, right? I just changed the format of the videos from being YouTube long form to what you're watching now to the shorts. Sneaker YouTube now is a lot different. Obviously, you know, a lot of the talks are talking about sneaker YouTube is dead. Now, if you're a sneaker content creator, we've had those discussions several times. I remember when we thought sneakers was dead in 2021. It was a time when we thought sneakers was dead in 2023. And now the conversation is coming back around. Like, all the views across the board are kind of down. But in my opinion, bro, that's just what comes with niche-based audiences. It fluctuates. And now with so many creators and so many different ways to create, with TikTok, YouTube, Shorts, so many ways to create, of course, every market kind of gets saturized in a way where people's views are down because there's so many other people to watch. My reason of coming back is to not get rich. I hope my videos do well. Let that be very clear. And obviously we know when videos do well, you make money. So I'm not trying to feel like a philanthropist here or nothing like that. But I'm strictly saying my reasons of coming back to long form content, my reason to come back to long form content is not because the views are amazing and I want my foot back in the sneaker game. It never left, bro. The reason why I'm making that conscious decision to come back and make long form videos back on this channel is simply because it's time. I gave myself 2 years to be able to spread my brand as far as it can. And it happened. And I'm so grateful for that. I call it the slingshot effect. You have to get pulled back to launch further. I decided to take a step back from this channel, but the main goal was for me to take a step back to launch a lot further than I was. And I completed that goal. So now I can lock back in. Now I can make more videos. Obviously, it's a lot on my hands than when I first came into the game, and I didn't really have too many responsibilities. I'm a husband now, I'm a father. I pretty much grew up in front of y'all eyes, bro. When I started this channel, I was making videos in my mom's basement. It's a lot different now. Not to mention the workload that comes with a lot of the things that I've been able to get my hands into. However, I'm just going back to having fun with it, dropping as many videos as I can consistently with everything else going on, whether that's 2 a week, 3 a week, hell, maybe 1 week it could be 4. It might be up and down sometimes. And I hope that y'all cool with that. For me, my passion for sneakers will never go anywhere. Even throughout this time where I haven't been in front of the camera long form, even throughout this time where I haven't done long form YouTube videos, I mean, I've bought everything. Steel teams, Yachty Air Force Ones, Brick by Bricks, Undefeated Ford, like, I got them all. I've even worked with Jordan Brand on some of these releases. Like, I'm still a part of the community. I wanna make that very clear. Like, if you go on my Instagram and you go on my YouTube Shorts or TikTok, I know I'm repeatedly saying that, but that's for the people who may not understand. Like, bro, I've never left sneakers. I just stopped doing these long videos. But it's the long form videos that I missed. You gotta remember, the long form videos is how I came into YouTube. Without this, none of these other things would have blossomed. Now, I'm not sure how well this video gonna do. I don't even know what happens to YouTube channels that doesn't get uploads in about 2 years. I don't know if YouTube pushes that video, or I don't even know if the algorithm knows I exist because it's been that long. So it would do me a huge favor if you can hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel if you're new, so we can get some analytics going and get the channel back moving in the right direction. So yeah, I think that's everything. I'm signing out. Thank y'all. We're gonna end this off the same way we always end this off, by saying everybody wanna be famous, but who really putting in that work though? Snipe Squad, I still and always will love y'all. Dream big.